Hi Sam. I'm excited for today's lesson. We're going to learn the word
deshalb.
Hi Alex. That sounds interesting. What does
deshalb,
mean?
Deshalb.
means therefore or that's why. It's quite common in
Deutsch.
the most frequent usage is to show a reason or a consequence. Just be careful, it can be confused with the English therefore, which is a false friend in some contexts.
I see. So it's used to connect ideas. Can you give me an example?
Sure. You might say,
Ich habe viel gelernt, deshalb habe ich die Prüfung bestanden.
which means I studied a lot, therefore I passed the exam.
That makes sense. How does the grammar work with
deshalb,
Great question.
Deshalb.
Is an adverb, so it doesn't have a gender or plural form like nouns do. You can use it in various tenses. For example, in present tense, you might say,
Ich mache meine Hausaufgaben, deshalb habe ich keine Zeit.
in the past, you could say,
Ich hatte viel zu tun, deshalb konnte ich nicht kommen.
which means I had a lot to do, therefore I couldn't come.
And what about the perfect tense?
In the perfect, you could say,
Ich habe viel gearbeitet, deshalb habe ich müde.
this means I worked a lot, therefore I am tired.
So it's quite flexible. Where does
deshalb,
come from?
The word has roots in Old High German, where it evolved over time. Originally, it means from this reason or because of this, showing its connection to reasoning and consequence.
That's really fascinating.
Now let's break down.
Deshalb.
It's made of two parts.
Das.
And
Halb.
the
Das.
means the and refers to a specific situation, while
Halb.
is related to half or part. Together, they imply that one part of a statement leads to another.
Oh, I get that. So it's like saying this part leads to that part.
Exactly. It's like piecing together thoughts.
Are there any similar words to
deshalb,
Yes, indeed. For example, you might find words like
Darum.
and,
Deswegen.
which also mean therefore. They are synonyms but can vary slightly in usage.
Oh, what about other words with different prefixes?
Sure. Let's explore some examples. There's,
Darüber.
which means about that, and
davor,
meaning before that. Then we have
deshalb, deswegen, darum,
and if we look at verbs, there's
verbessern,
meaning to improve,
verbessern,
is related to the prefix.
where,
correct. The prefix
wer,
often implies a change or transformation.
Can we practice with some real-life situations where I might use
deshalb,
Absolutely. Imagine you're explaining why you're late for work. You could say,
ich hatte einen Stau, deshalb bin ich spät.
I think I can try that.
ich hatte ein Problem, deshalb bin ich spät.
perfect. That works great.
What about at a doctor's appointment?
You could say,
Ich habe Schmerzen, deshalb möchte ich einen Termin.
Okay, let me try.
Ich fühle mich schlecht, deshalb möchte ich einen Arzt sehen.
good job. One more situation could be while traveling. You might say,
Es hat geregnet, deshalb haben wir drinnen gespielt.
So I could say,
Es war kalt, deshalb haben wir eine Jacke getragen.
that was excellent. Now, let's talk about gender memory hints. Since
Deshalb.
is an adverb and not a noun, we don't need to worry about gender here. But if it were a noun, like,
Der Grund.
which means the reason, we would remember that nouns ending in
ung,
are usually feminine.
that's helpful. Are there any common phrases with
Deshalb,
Yes. You might hear phrases like,
Das ist der Grund, weshalb.
which means that is the reason why. Another would be,
Ich denke, deshalb.
meaning I think, therefore.
I can see how that would be useful.
And just a quick note to avoid confusion, don't mix it up with,
Trotzdem.
which means nevertheless.
Got it.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Deshalb.
mean?
It means therefore or that's why.
Correct. Can you use it in a sentence in the past tense?
ich habe viel gegessen, deshalb war ich müde.
Perfect. Now, what's the prefix in?
Deshalb.
It's
Das,
Not quite.
Das.
Isn't a prefix, but rather part of the whole word. It's more about how the word connects ideas.
okay, I see. What about an example with
deswegen,
That's a good one. You could say,
Es hat geregnet, deswegen bleiben wir zu Hause.
which means it rained, that's why we stay home.
I love how similar they are.
Lastly, what's one situation where you could use
Deshalb.
in a real conversation?
Maybe when explaining why I chose a particular restaurant.
Absolutely. You could say,
Das Restaurant hat gute Bewertungen, deshalb gehe ich dorthin.
Thanks for all the practice, Alex.
You did really well, Sam. Remember,
Deshalb.
connects your thoughts and reasons clearly. Keep practicing, and you'll feel comfortable using it in no time.
I will. Thanks for today.
You're welcome. I can't wait to see you next time.